Always.
What's up, everybody? My name is DevInThe, and you guys are on my second channel right now, obviously. So I tweeted about a week ago. All right, come on, somebody.
About a week.
I tweeted Q&A for my second channel. Drop some questions below, and then I also put it up on my Instagram story. So we're gonna do a little Q&A because it's something that I probably wouldn't put on the main channel right now. But we're gonna get right into it. If you guys have any extra questions that I can answer down in the comments below, I'll pick a couple and I'll respond to them. So, all right. First question. Is there a place that you have been to where you really enjoy it there? Your mom's house. All right. Just kidding. I went to St. Thomas with Joe and Jonah and Grayson beginning of August last year. Shout out to Logan taking over the company. We went to St. Thomas Virgin Islands, and that was awesome, just being out there, and we had like no cell reception, and it was just cool. One of my favorite places for sure. But I will say, since we did just get back from tour a couple weeks ago, one of my favorite places was Dallas, Texas. It was just amazing. We were also kind of trapped there because nobody else was driving the RV, and Logan had to come back here and film a wedding and stuff like that, wait, Logan, weren't you getting married? Yeah?
No.
Logan had to get married.
To his stepsister.
Oh my god. Are you editing this or no?
Mm-hmm.
Are you editing this? Well, we're not really editing it at all.
No, yeah.
I was gonna say we could add in the little Pornhub thing you made last night if you're feeling it.
Probably should. I thought it was fun.
All right, Alex, where's the channel going to be in 10 years? On YouTube. Oh, okay.
Which one?
Yeah, which one? I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know what I even want to do in the next 2 years. So it's a good question, but if I had to answer it, I would probably say a couple million subscribers, and more than likely just uploading maybe 1 to 2 times every week, every other week. And they're more so cinematic videos of what's going on in life and traveling and stuff, and I'll have kids and shit by then too, so I have no idea. Second channel probably won't necessarily be a thing in 10 years now that I'm thinking about it, because it's just like mainly reactions and things that's going on in the community now, and because of the virus going on, like, it's just easy to post these videos and kind of stay up to date with the YouTube community. Are there any NBA player, Brody DaVinci, so the guy that made the Friga song, I just hoop like Friga. Are there any NBA players that you think you could take one-on-one? Your rules, 3 games, three games and possessions, etc. Why do you turn and look at me like that? You want to know?
I do.
I don't know, because I really don't watch the NBA like that, and anybody that's in the NBA could probably like kill me.
I don't think murder's legal in the NBA. I don't think. You're already playing Duncan.
Oh, Duncan Robinson and I have a little collab coming up. Pretty sure that's a 3-point contest, but I'm gonna try and squeeze the one-on-one out of him too. I think I could beat Duncan Robinson one-on-one because he shoots the ball. I really haven't seen him play one-on-one. I don't know. Just throwing that one out there now that I know that there's a one-on-one. That's a great question. I have no idea, and I'm not gonna sit here and think about it forever. If one comes to me, then I'll let you know. What would be the score if you and CashNasty played one-on-one? If we played at 12, I think it would be 12-2 or 12-4. Because he would hit the top of the key shot once or twice. But I think I'd get hot, the adrenaline and stuff. What important things should a short guard have in his or her game? Much love, bro. It just depends on what your team lacks or like what you're good at, really. I mean, every short guard should at least be good at handling the ball, I think. Or I don't know. I feel like any guard should be good at handling the ball. But if you're short, you got to try and I guess be more so of a playmaker. But that's just stereotyping because there's people that are really short that are scorers too. So I guess just whatever you're good at for real. Do you have a PO box? No. But if you want to send stuff, what's my dad's address? 1717391.
1050 Mill Circle, apartment 58, Alliance, Ohio,
No.
44601.
No.
Okay, now we gotta edit it.
Is where we used to live.
No. I mean, you can send it to our old address. No.
It's like 13.
17, I don't know. I was going to give you guys my dad's address. You can send stuff there. It's his work address, and there's a lot of cameras, so do what you want. No, I'm just kidding. When you were at your lowest, how'd you cope with everything, and what you have it?
1751.
When you were at your lowest, how'd you cope with everything, and what's your mindset? Just trying to think about some low points, really. I don't know.
You journal.
I did write a lot of stuff down. I don't know. Basketball was really what helped me. Kind of just getting in the gym was a therapy. No, I didn't turn to alcohol, but thank you anyway. Joe's trying to get me to drink some whiskey right now. I think just the things going around, or the people around me, like having my family around, because my family's always supported me no matter what I was doing. So I think those were, I guess, they were who I went to when I had to cope with things. When will you play me one-on-one? I don't know. Oh, this is a good question. I saw this when I first put the tweet out. A lot of D3 colleges in New York are canceling basketball seasons. As somebody like you who had their dreams stripped from COVID-19, what would your advice to seniors who will miss out on their senior season be? I didn't have my dreams stripped. Well, actually, I guess that's a good way of putting it. It's not like it wasn't like my ultimate dream to win a Division III national championship, but it was something that obviously I wanted to do. My advice, though, I love this question. It's a great question. It actually has 5 likes on it. My advice would just I don't know, just try and be as grateful for your position as you can, because there's going to be other people that miss their season as well. And just use it as motivation. It's supposed to happen. If it's happening, then it's happening for a reason. Just try and use it as motivation, get you to wherever you want to be next. If you plan on playing pro, try and use what you have from your junior season to get there too. But it's a really, really good question. Like, really good question. If you could have any 3 NBA players' attributes, who would it be? Can be past and present. It's a good one. Russell Westbrook's probably explosiveness. He's a really good shooter. I'd like to say Steph Curry. Klay Thompson's catch and shoot. Klay Thompson's off-ball movement. I saw this stat where it was like, I don't know if you remember, Logan, but it was like Klay Thompson has the most points, or so. I don't know if it was in history or if it was that season with like a limited amount of dribbles or something like that.
He scored those 34 points and he had like
3 or 4 dribbles or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. Off-ball movement is so key for a shooter like that, because you could set a screen and get yourself open. Joe Reese asks, how much do you make? Shut the fuck up.
Hey, some people are curious.
Yeah, but I want to do a separate video kind of breaking down like YouTube CPM for basketball creators.
Why?
I don't know. Would you ever pull up to a park in Florida for some runs? I mean, come on, man.
I don't think we could.
Come on.
I think we'd stay away from Florida.
What lifestyle habits did you have to adapt to in order to handle all the recent changes in your life? I don't know. What lifestyle habits? Maybe just, I guess, being a little bit more private with, like my family, I guess. It makes
Taking
sense.
mental health breaks.
That's it. Actually, though, yeah. Taking some time. It's a good one. Logan, thank you.
Welcome.
Some mental health breaks. Taking some time away to actually breathe, because we were doing a lot of stuff at a couple weeks ago. Honestly, for the last couple months. What part of Ohio are you from? I'm also from Akron. So you know what part of Ohio I'm from. Cuyahoga Falls, Ohio. Top 5 shooters of all time? Nah.
Steph, Ray Allen.
What's your next move since you left college? When did you decide to become inspiration? Next move since you left college, and I know somebody asked about playing pro in here, if I'm still trying to play pro. I'd like to. I think the G League would be really cool. I was talking to Joe about it the other day, but everything going on right now has just kind of slowed it down. I know that's an excuse that everybody's using, but like there's really only so much I can do. A lot of overseas teams started their season, and you can technically really only travel if it's like for work, and if you sign a contract then it is work, but I didn't end up signing a contract, so I'm here posting videos on YouTube. Do you miss college and hanging out with the boys? I do, but I also don't like how much of college was like, or how much of college and the NCAA stripped away a lot of like business things, and not just the money side, but being able to like collab with brands. And I don't know, this, because there's things you can do with brands like without being paid and stuff. Oh, are you laughing at him burping? I don't know. Someone says, how long did it take to get your shooting form? Did you actively train it, or was it your natural release? I probably changed my shot so many times. I had a different shot going into college, well, my senior year of high school, then a different shot going into college, different shot. I probably didn't have consistent form that I have now up until the end of junior year in college. And then I started to feel for like more the right side of my shoulder. I don't know. It's a really good question though. Really never thought about that. But my shooting form's changed like my whole life. How'd you get your bounce? Depends the height of the rim. Do you feel overwhelmed being recognized at the park? LOL, I support you, fam. Stay humble. No, because I kind of like tell people I'm gonna be out there, and it's just cool. Would you ever stop YouTube and go overseas, because overseas / NBA is every hooper's dream? No, actually, I would go even harder on YouTube, because nobody's really documenting the overseas and NBA style that I feel like we did for the game day videos. There's NBA players that have YouTube channels and they do videos that they're told that they have to do and told that they should do, and there's like publicists. I can't remember his name. It's like Thaddeus or something like that. He's in the NBA.
Thaddeus Young has.
No, not Thaddeus Young. That something like, he's got a weird last name.
JaVale McGee has a YouTube.
Yeah, but there was one that started a vlog in the bubble that had like a Casey Neistat style. You know who I'm talking about. It starts with a T. It's like Thaddeus Matthews or something. I'm sorry, you guys are probably faking me right now. I have no idea. Joe's looking it up right now.
JaVale McGee had a YouTube.
Yeah, Matthias Thibault.
Matthias Thibault.
His was cool. So I would kind of do something like that, but more of like my style. When are you coming to Charlotte? I have no idea. Would you have ever transferred to a D1 school to play? No, because I think I was in the perfect position at the DFriga level. I was super underdeveloped as a basketball player. And then if I would have transferred to a D1 school, I wouldn't have got any playing time. I got a great amount of time at the D3 level. I loved where I was at. I loved the coaches. I loved the school. I just wouldn't have transferred just because it was D1. You know, the title didn't mean as much to me as it means to so many other people. You start to realize that after you play college basketball. Favorite NBA player growing up? Favorite NBA player growing up, LeBron James. When are you going to drop off Cash? Because apparently you're not a hoopist. Whenever he wants to play. And I'm trying to get to play him in December, because I'm going out to play Dev in December and possibly AJ. If AJ and I don't play in December, we'll play in January, because I know he's trying to do some stuff with Simone right now. Private stuff. When are you going to bring back the vlog to Florida with the family? Next time I'm down in Florida, I want to do more lifestyle vlogs on this channel, because I know that you guys are more interested on the basketball stuff on the other channel. How hard was it hearing your final games were canceled by COVID? Y'all can go watch that video. I'll link it below. That was like the my college basketball career is over video. And actually, I was pretty hurt by it, but I really wanted you guys to see or you guys to see what was going on when it happened. So I literally like edited that the same day. But it was kind of therapeutical to edit that and put it up because you guys were going through everything with me too. What advice can you give to new YouTubers? So I can't spoil too much because I just started a little course, but there's a lot you guys should know because you deserve to know. But if you're just really consistent on YouTube and you break into a niche, and by that I mean like you break into your own category, you're the only person doing one thing, then it's a lot easier to grow on YouTube because then you become the only person doing that one thing. Like for me, it was being the Division III basketball player on YouTube and just using the shit out of that title at first. Every single video I posted had D3 in it. So I don't know. That's kind of the best advice I can give you guys, depending on what category you're in. That works for everything. Why do you and Cash not like each other? Oh, it actually says, why you and Cash don't like each other. I have nothing against Cash, and I'm sure he doesn't have anything against me. A lot of this stuff is just a business thing too. I've never actually met Cash in person, and I've never really spoke to him. So, these people love Cash. Why is Cash so scared to play you? I don't think he's scared to play me. I mean, if he's scared, it's because of the whole virus stuff that he mentioned a couple weeks ago. So that'd be the only reason. But I don't think he's scared. We just kind of haven't made it work because we don't live in the same state. When did you realize your dream of playing college ball was coming true? Like, what made you realize it? My end of my sophomore year in high school, I was moved up to varsity, and I started to get a little bit of time, like literally maybe like a couple minutes. And then junior year, I was first team all conference and leading scorer, and I was like, I definitely want to play in college. I knew I wanted to play pro ball when I was a kid, so I always knew I wanted to I'd have to go to college first. But it started to become like an actual thing the end of high school. And then schools started to reach out. Well, not a lot, but a couple Division III schools started to reach out, and then it started to become a thing. So when is the Cash versus Friga game? Hopefully December. Y'all gotta hit him up. Biggest challenge of your basketball journey? Man, that's a good one. I don't know if I have one that just sticks out over everything, but I didn't really make the team. In middle school I made the B team, so that was like a big, I guess, punch in the gut, but it didn't really matter as much in middle school. One of the biggest challenges for sure was freshman year coming into Mount Union. I was rooming with Nathan, who was a starting point guard for Mount, and he was averaging like 10 to 12 points a game. And I wasn't even practicing with varsity, so it was like a weird tie between all of that, and like he really motivated me to get there. So it was a challenge being really good friends with him, because I was also mad that like I wasn't able to be at the highest level too. But he always really just sat down and talked. And he's like, your time's coming and stuff. So that was a really big challenge for me too. And then also the ending of the season, that was a challenge. It still is to this day, especially with everything starting again. So. Would you rather? Oh, this is a good one. Would you rather play for an NBA team or have a YouTube platform as big as someone like David Dobrik? That's a really good question. What if I have a platform that I have now? Okay, so I would rather have the platform I have now and be playing in the NBA. But if I didn't have the whole basketball thing going on, then I'd rather have a platform like David, because the whole creating side thing is cool. I mean, if you compare money, it's depending on who we're talking about, it's pretty similar. I mean, how much you guys think David makes?
I mean, from YouTube alone?
No, he doesn't make shit from YouTube because his AdSense is dick. But like brand deals and stuff, I know he makes like at least 50 to 100 million. I mean, I don't know.
A year?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there, because then I'm trying to compare, like, because I'm sure some of these people are like, oh, put the money in the NBA, but the money on the internet's ridiculous. I don't know, but I answered the question, so we won't dive into that too far. Why'd you choose Mount Union? Mount was like one of the first schools to really look at me. I had a basketball, like a 5-on-5 basketball camp here in high school, and one of the coaches came up to me afterwards, and he's like, "Hey, can we take you on a tour?" I got in a golf cart with the assistant coach, and he took me around campus, fell in love with it. And it was one of the first schools to reach out to me. And then I did another tour at the end of that same year, and I was just like, yeah, I love it here. It's nice because they was competing with Bluffton University and Hiram, my top 3 with Mount Union, and just like side by side, Mount Union kind of takes that one. Who's your biggest inspiration when it comes to creating, and why is it Casey Neistat? Who's ducking, you or Dev in the lab? Dev, because I literally have gone to California twice, and I've hit him up both times I've been there. And I've been there I went there for 3.5 days the first time and a week the second time. Who's better defender, Jay Jones or CashNasty? Jay's a better defender, but I would put money on it that Cash is probably a little bit stronger. So depends how they're playing D, but Jay for sure. But that's just from videos, so me watching videos. Who you got taking the final shot? We only got a couple questions left. Who you got taking the final shot? Luka, KD, or Steph? I got KD taking the final shot for sure. When was your first dunk? It was sophomore year of high school, I think. Either freshman or sophomore year of high school. I think sophomore year of high school. Off a 2-foot jump at an AAU tournament, but it wasn't in game. It was after the game, actually. You got any questions for me?
David Dobrik makes about $275,000 a month.
Okay.
So roughly 10 million, 3 million a year.
That's so inaccurate. It has to be.
Yeah.
It has to be.
Well, what year was that from? Because he said in an interview he used to make $275,000 on Google AdSense every month, but then they demonetized him because the adpocalypse shit.
Oh, 2019.
Damn, that's weird.
Yeah, but he definitely.
I bet you he makes like
His
three
brand
to
is
$500,000
crazy.
every month.
That's like, well, Mr. Beast brand deal. Some of them are over $1 million.
Mr. Beast is monetized too.
If
So Mr. Beast
count-
probably does like 100 million,
If-
50 to 100.
If you took straight revenue from Beast, not like what he takes home after he gives money away, it'd be well over 100 million.
Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend?
Yeah. Do you have a girlfriend?
No.
Why do you get your haircut every week?
Hit him up. I don't know. Why are you deep throating a cigar cutter?
Oh, you know.
What's it like living with me?
You know. All right, say more about it.
Take it easy.
Yeah.